Thank you for this opportunity. My name is Loren Martell. My interest in the school district began years ago. I was one of many citizens who saw flaws in a large consolidation project the school board was pushing through without a vote. The flaws we saw were real, and the school board remains discredited in the eyes of many for forcing through an expensive plan that was a poor fit for Duluth and cost millions more than we were promised. I've been a watchdog ever since in an effort to get better decision-making and accountability. During this campaign, the incumbent candidates have been painting a very rosy picture about the district's budget. The truth is they increased the expense line for employee wages and benefits by $24 million in 1 year, and have had to cut operations to just to $7.6 million of budget deficits over the past 2 years. They claim those cuts have not hurt education, but the district lost key personnel, including music instructors in the middle schools. They also claim to still have a healthy reserve fund, but the unassigned reserve fund is only slightly more than $1 million, which may sound like a lot, but is not a healthy reserve for a budget of $143 million. The unassigned general fund reserve was $18 million 20 years ago when Keith Dixon came to town. During the years extra COVID relief money was flowing in, the incumbent candidates told the people of Duluth they were getting their fiscal house in order. In reality, ISD 709 hasn't had its fiscal house in order since the year before Keith Dixon came to town. The tax levy has jumped from $10 million to $45 million, and local taxpayers are going to be burdened even more heavily yet. The school district will soon begin trying to convince the public to pay more. Will it succeed? The school board's relationship with the public has been in a poor state for years. The new multi-million-dollar building where meetings are held feels like a fortified castle on a hill, separated from the common serfs who pay the bills. And the school board always sends out dismissive signals, like truncating the public comment period. I do believe, however, there is one way for the board to rebuild support from the general public. I think the district should approach the current owner of the former Central Hills school site and make an offer to buy back the lower campus STC building. That building cost taxpayers millions of dollars and is still only 30 years old. The district is running out of room for career technical education in the 2 high schools and will soon need to expand. The lower campus STC building was built for career technical education. 2 years ago, my opponent for the 3rd District School Board seat called shutting down the STC campus the worst decision ISD 709 ever made. I think we may have a chance to revisit history and undo that bad decision. I only lost the 3rd District race by 165 votes. If I had won, ISD 709 would have already contacted the owner of the property and made an offer on that building. The owner clearly intends to tear it down and throw it away. It is a valuable asset, paid for by the people of Duluth. And if I were on the school board, I would be taking action to reclaim it and put it back to good use. Since Dixon came to town, the people who control the school board have rubber-stamped and cheered everything administration has put in front of them. But the board is elected by the public, and I think public representatives should fight harder for the people who pay the bills. Thank you so much for listening.